Hi, and welcome to a short introduction of the Meetroo Entree Admin panel. There are two ways that you can navigate to the Entree Admin panel. The first one is navigate to the hub, type in admin, and pick Meetroo Entree Admin panel. The other one is just typing in admin behind the URL and click enter, and you are in the Entree Admin panel. So in this video, I'm just going to highlight some of the important features that the admin panel provides, and I won't go into all the details. So to start with, I will quickly show you about branding. Branding allows you to set a default background, to change the default background to your personal background, which could be an image inside of SharePoint or an online image on the internet. The same thing for the logo. Here you can set like a direct link to the logo, again inside of SharePoint or inside of somewhere public on the internet. And with colors you can set the basic colors of the application. The text color, the highlight colors, and also other specific components within the application can be specified to a particular color. So then I want to go to home configuration. Underneath home configuration, I can set like the support link, which is like the link on the home page here on the top. I can determine if I want to have that visible, and when it's been shown, you can determine what link the user will navigate to when they click it. I can set if the clock is being shown or not and what color it is. I can determine if there's the weather item in there and where it should go if I click it. The same for the calendar component, and of course I'm talking here about these components here in the bottom right. And the last one is about the widgets, and here I can determine which widgets are being shown on the home page, and I can move them around if I want to show them in a different order. If I want to configure the widgets themselves, I can go here and set what particular list is being used to get the alerts from, and this is like the default URL for it, but I could change it. I can determine if I would click an alert, if it will open in a new window or not. And I can also do all kinds of changes if it will open in a callout, if it will show the title or not. And basically all these settings can be configured for all the different widgets. And there will be a separate document in our help docs environment to explain you what all these examples exactly will do and how the difference will be in behavior within the application. Then hub config. Here are some important things on how our hub environment will be shown and what users can do. So the first one is the default view. It can be the card view or the tile view. The second one is if the add a link will be shown to users. And that's of course the button here on the top right where we allow users to add new links. My advice would be to always keep this on, by the way. SharePoint Sites Query. So this is the standard query that we will use for searching content within SharePoint. And this is basically all the results which are visible underneath our Sites tab. So standard, this will search all your SharePoint sites, modern sites, classic sites, publishing sites, everything within your environment, with the exception of personal sites. And of course you can change this, you can specify it to a specific class, or you can add additional search parameters to make it specific. Then we have the category parameters, which is about the way that the default links are being shown for filtering inside of the hub. So here you can see finance, HR, IT, marketing, sales, and quality. And here I can change those and add new categories that I would like to be able to filter on. And of course, these categories are also being shown as a user adds an additional link, an organizational link, and then can tag it with that particular process name or department name. So here we have the additional hub sources. And additional hub sources is, well, an enterprise feature which will allow you to have particular lists in which you can put information like CRM data of customers. You can add additional lists in SharePoint, and all the data from those lists will be automatically included within the search scope of your hub. And then collection management is an interesting one. I'm going to specify that as something you could look up in our help documents. But the very quick summary would be that here you can add additional online resources or applications that you would be using. And you can specify here a growing set of link collections that we will provide, which will automatically then be added to your SharePoint environment and within the hub. So to give you an example, the Jira one is enabled for this environment. And if I will search, for example, for dashboard, I would be able to find the Jira dashboard and have a direct link to the dashboard, which will also include my vanity URL, since the URLs within Atlassian Jira are also specified to the name of your company or whatever name you've chosen, and this link will automatically be changed to that particular vanity name. So last, very shortly, our feed configuration. Here's the ability for users to add news, which is basically the button which is actually disabled in this environment. If I would enable it, I will get a button here to add news. And the link here that could be provided could be like the standard link to your company news environment within SharePoint. So this would allow people to add news, or you can specify where users using the application would be allowed to add news. This is only for classic news. So currently the default setting is that all modern news items are being shown within Entree. But if you would choose to change our configuration and set it to classic news, then here you have the option to display or not display those images. And here you can add additional news sources like RSS feeds, and determine if you want to show Yammer yes or no, and here you could delete that, and basically it's managing what content is being shown here on the news feed page. All right, this was a short summary about our admin panel. I hope you liked it, and well, browse around for more information.